Well, good afternoon everyone, how are we all doing? It's Juice here, I'm back in the black. Trying out the new helmet today and a new to me camera position. Just off out on a little spin. As it is a nice day, you know, we did have pretty bad storm here the other day. Over the past few days rather. But yeah, we had, what was that, Storm Amy. So we had Storm Amy blasting us like hell. Pretty heavy rain and high winds, which, you know, was a pain in the ass. But at least today, you know, it's sunny. Unfortunately, the weather for tomorrow and Tuesday aren't looking too bad. If anything, got rain again, or it's overcast. According to the Met Office app, the weather app there, you are a bit too close for comfort. You what's that? This car behind me. So yes, you got the camera mounted on the mirror arm there with the selfie stick, and I am also previewing the video footage. This car is loving this position behind me at the moment. Keeps trying to come up my arse, but he's not coming up my arse. Might have edited footage, otherwise it were to try and you know, knock me off. So yeah guys, got on the selfie stick this time. I haven't fully extended it, I just got into a sort of position that I'd yeah, you were about too far over already, you are, mate. Attempting to overtake. Oh yes, so just got into position there, bloody, so it captures a decent enough view. So yes, the helmet guys, HCC i80, the flip front model helmet. I think I got a bit too low in my head at the moment, but that's alright. Yeah, it's not too bad, you know. Had a try out in the house. Wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, but looks of it is a bit too low, but that's alright. So I'm also previewing this on the on my phone. There we go, we can go. Now we'll slightly adjust the helmet soon enough. So I will head down this way. So I'm not particularly sure where I'm going to end up going today. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. No, I might just pop up to the Owls and Nest for a little bimble. Head back home and see my father. If my mother's there, have a, you know, say hello to her as well, like. But so I was in the market for a new lid for some time really, guys, and well, haven't seen the i80 going for about 200 on Sports Bike Shop. I thought, well, that is more or less right up my alley, you know. It's right up my street, like, is more or less exactly what I need. Unfortunately, guys, I'm no longer going to be using my next helmet, as this helmet is what will be, well, this is the right replacement for my next helmet, this HEC. So yeah, well, I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. I paired up my second mic mini to the camera this time round because the other one needs charging. All batteries up for the camera are charged. The storage capacity in the SD card is pretty low, and the camera itself has about 64 gig of mem. 64 gig of memory on the internal memory system, as I do not currently have my spare SD cards with me. Fucking cough. So weather's not too bad today, so I'll pop up to the Owl's Nest for a spin, give this helmet a really good test. Good thing about this helmet is that the internal sun visor drops down pretty far, which is great, and it's actually seemingly a lot better than, let's break that one, than the internal visor in the next helmet. I could at some point get a smoked visor for this helmet, tinted visor, but should be alright with the clear one for now. I know I'm heading into winter now, so don't particularly need the sun visor all that much, or wouldn't need it anyway. So first thing I did after unboxing the helmet, and to be honest with you guys, I could have done an unboxing first. So first thing I did, I got a 1p coin. I started placing it in various positions around the helmet. I did not, however, put it inside the cheek pad because, to be honest with you guys, as it's a new helmet, I do not want to pull the cheek pads out just yet, you know, until they're bedded in and everything, until everything's all good. So what I eventually did was I checked it with the chin piece where the visor moves up and down. Luckily enough, this chin piece is sitting just about far enough away from my chin and my mouth, so I can actually put the microphone there. So I got two bits of Velcro tab, stuck that bit on 1p coin, and then put that onto stuck that then onto the chin piece right in the centre. At the moment, however, I have the, the microphone attached to my snood. So I got my thermal snood on. Although the sun is out today, it is a slight bit chilly out at the moment. Just a little bit nippy out. Don't think it's had chance to warm up much yet. So I'm in the market now for new bike gear. Want to try and get everything out before the winter kicks in. I've been looking at the Oxford Mondial gear on Sports Bike Shop. Could get them as a laminate. Should be better for waterproofness. I've been having a look at RST gear as well. But I'm not too sure on the RST gears. I would get them and try them out, see what they're like. However, at the moment, my thing is going towards the Oxford Bundiles. Because it's the Mondale gear I need, or would rather have. So I've got a bit of wind getting into my left eye there. Might yourself close the visor down. To stop my eyes from watering. I hope we're not in the wrong lane by here now, but it should be right anyway. All roads lead to the same place. You were in the wrong lane. Silly bugger. Always one. So, like I said in my recent video, my recent upload the other day, I will be having an induction now at a new job Tuesday. I could have actually gone up there today for a spin, see how long it would take me to get up there. It's according to Google Maps is about 24 miles, so call it about 50 miles travel there and back a day. It's not too bad, but I will be using a lot more fuel than I would have been using when going back and forth through what's it called there? I think that bloody thing needs calibration. Telling me I'm doing 27 miles an hour and I'm actually doing about 20. So I'll increase my speed there now because I'm not in 20 zone at the moment. Or at least I don't think I'm in a 20 zone. It's not very often I ride on this road, to be perfectly honest with you. But so see how long it will take me to get up there. According to maps, it'll take me roughly around 45 to 50 minutes to get there. Not too bad, I suppose. Not bad at all. However, it'll be the case of on the day, I will time myself on the day, see how long it actually does take me to get there. Because it's the direction I will be going, I will be taking the M4 up to I think it's junction 36 off the M4. Can't really remember which junction it is. I think it's 36. Far too much traffic going on now. I might as well go this way. Take a little bit of scenic route. Because I reckon if I head over or head through the valleys, go through Maesteg, I know I'll come back into the back end of that's a pretty high bump there. I know I'll come into the back end of Tondy, which is where I will be based. I would advise you to check your mirror before pulling out it. Unfortunately, the camera's not front facing at the moment, so you cannot see what's going on in front of me. Lights are going to change to red, and there's a van. Camper van parked in the way of the pedestrian crossing, so view of pedestrians is restricted. Good thing is that there are lights there. Oh, whoa, 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 no mate. You do not reverse out onto a main road, or you don't reverse out onto roads at all, mate. Reverse in and drive out. Oh. Far too many silly drivers on the road today. Yeah, I'll go through Clydach for a change, I think. I haven't been through Clydach in a hell of a long time. I gotta admit though, so far this helmet is pretty damn comfortable. I mean, I know I've only just had it delivered, so I'm first try out today, you know, first time wearing it today. But it is feeling pretty damn comfortable, and a hell of a lot more comfortable than my WED 3. And not only that, guys, it feels a lot more comfortable than my Nolan N60. Now don't get me wrong, I do like both helmets. However, the WED 3 is just not as comfortable as it should be. Could be a design flaw in that with the next company, where the lining on the inside of it just feels far too much, far too thin, so you can literally feel the the channels, the air channels on the inside of the shell. I could literally feel channels on the inside of the shell, and the longer I had the helmet on, the more I could feel them, and that was just a major pain in the ass for me. So I started wearing a skull cap, a little mesh skull cap, only a thin little layer to go over the top of my head. That helped quite a lot to cut down on the feeling of the air channels on the inside of the shell. However, it didn't do a great job of it, and at some point, you know, I had to pull over and take the helmet off for a little bit, which isn't great. Not what I need on a long run. Great helmet, don't get me wrong, I love the accessories that come with it. Fair play to Nex in that sense, because they had content creators in mind, vloggers in mind. There's it. Out of the box, the helmet comes with camera mounts. So you'll have camera mount on the chin, top of the helmet, and then there'll also be another camera mount then at the side of the helmet with a flat base. So if you have anything like drift, you can put the drift on the side of the helmet there, and you know, mount it to that. Great, in all fairness, I actually wish more manufacturers did that. It would help out a lot if they did. Right, might be in the wrong lane, but I don't know. Yes, I was in wrong lane, I think. Might do a little bit of filtering here, maybe. Lights could change any moment though, so I don't think it will. There we go, lights are changing now. These people going to drive today, lights are green. I think they're all on their phones. Kind of lost my train of thought now, but yeah, she's talking about helmets and camera accessories, wasn't I? Yes, I wish all the manufacturers actually did that, to be honest with you, because it would make a hell of a lot of difference, and it would actually save a lot of people time from looking up camera accessories on Amazon and you know, actually going out and buying, you know, spending a bit more money just to buy a camera accessory to mount the camera on a helmet. So, riding through Clydach now, an area I very rarely venture through. Because I can actually bypass Clydach if I wanted to, head along the Pontardawe road. But that being said, guys, this road does lead into Pontardawe and also leads into Ystrad. And from there, I can join the road heading into Llandovery from Brecon. Can't remember the road exact, the road number, but I know it heads into Llandovery. It's up by Senny Bridge, yeah. Or just outside of Senny Bridge. Heading through Cray, I believe. Could actually be doing 30 on this road, I'm not too sure what the speed limit is actually on this particular section of road. So round about my hat. Here now. It's the industrial estate where the old market used to be. However, I do not think there's any marker there at all now. So I think that old market closed down years ago. I'm in Clydach now. Clydach town. We're just pulling into Clydach town. There's a portal there. No. Another one that just pulls away without checking. A van in front of me. wonder when I put these speed bumps in, they seem like they've been here for a good while. Don't think they were here the last time I came through Clydach. They probably weren't. But they might have been and I probably didn't notice. Oh, and I gotta go up here. That's handy. Like, one of the very last times I came through Clydach, I was working on project teams with Swansea Council. And we had a job on down in this area. And at the time, I don't think they even had a co-op down there then. Right, I will be going straight on a roundabout, around here. Second roundabout. Left for onto that way. One thing to note though, my glasses are feeling a bit loose inside the helmet. Matrix sign telling us to slow down, everyone's doing 30. Hello. You indicated very late. It's one thing. Why do people do that? Why do people indicate late to pull into junctions? Just why? No? Indicate before you even reach the junction, because then you are giving people a lot more time to plan ahead, you know, a lot more time for people to actually notice that you are indicating and take action, either slow down or, well, you know, stop. Otherwise, if you indicate late and you know, slam on the anchors right as you get to the junction, people are going to go into the back of you. People are going to collide with your vehicle. Doesn't matter what vehicle it is, van, car, bike, tractor, you know, doesn't matter. People will go into the back of you if you are indicating late, because you're not, it tells me that you are not aware that other people, other road users might be behind you. Huh? It tells me that you don't check mirrors, or they don't check mirrors rather, you know, don't know about you, you know. You might be alright. But it tells me that people don't check mirrors before any form of indication. I'm going to let this car through. Come on, buddy, you coming through or what? No? I did flash her. Elderly woman, probably wondering what the hell was going on. I did flash her so she could come through. Didn't want to come through, the bug of you. Sorry, the house for that. Where? People will collide into the back of you if you indicate late. So indicate early, you know, before you get to any form of junction or roundabout or whatever, you know. This does not make a lick of sense to me. Makes you wonder how people actually manage to pass the tests by doing that. speed bumps here again. And we'll slow it down here. Alright, someone's had a bump by that. Someone's had a bump. Someone went into the back of someone else. You see, guys? And it can happen. Someone was driving a bit too fast, I think. The old abandoned garage by here. Not particularly abandoned though, because there's still people working. I think there's no longer a petrol station, so I think that's what it used to be. I think it used to be a petrol station once upon a time. The forecourt is still there, but the actual garage itself isn't, like, you know. I know where I am. Junction we just passed, there's a elderly people's home right by here. Right to my left hand side there. I picked up a top box here for my older version. Might be in the wrong lane, yeah. I'll go straight on. I'll go through the town centre. Currently in Pontardawe now. If I had gone right at the roundabout there, I could have gone down to Tesco. Oh! Straight one! What's happening here? Person on a phone. Person on a bloody phone. Lights are green and the driver's on their phone. Pretty mad that, mind, isn't it? You know, I kind of feel like a police spiker with a camera in a position and it's in, like, you know. But speaking of, guys, this very Friday I am going to register my name down for cyclist, a bit of room right in through your breast. Now I'm going to register my name down for Blood Bikes Wales. So at some point after this I will be, or I could very well be, doing an assessment with them. Do an assessment with Blood Bikers. If I pass the assessment, I could very well be right in with the Blood Bikers. Doing various jobs here now. Delivering vitals to different hospitals and or doctor surgeries or whatnot. Hopefully. I tell you what, guys, it is a dream of mine to do that. To do something like this. To join the... That's very strange. Once again, I'm being told to slow down because I'm doing about 30 odd miles an hour. You're on my speedo. It's telling me I'm doing 20. I do not think these matrix signs have been correctly calibrated. But right now I'm on a particular road I probably have not been on since I was a child. It's what it was. Growing up, see, every Sunday we'd, well, if my father was home, because he used to work away a lot, you know, he's been scaffolding for over 35 years. Retired now, but yeah, he used to work away a lot, my old man. And every Sunday, if he was home, we'd have a Sunday dinner. And then we'd go out for a spin in the car. Rain or shine, doesn't matter what the weather was like. My old man, good thing about him, he loves driving. He absolutely loves it. If he could, he'd drive anywhere and everywhere. You know? However, cost of fuel these days, you know, prevents him from doing that, which isn't good. But you know, back then it wasn't so much of an issue, or at least I could remember anyway. So every Sunday, or more Sundays, you know, we'd have a dinner, we'd go out there for a spin. If there was a market on, say the Rayola market, we go up to the Rayola market. Clydach market, we go to the Clydach market. You name it, we go to it. Or we just go out for a nice long run. And we could end up in North Wales, could end up over in West Wales, Mid Wales, wherever. And my old man, see, he never bothered with a map. Not once bothered with a map. Doesn't matter where we were going or where we were at the time. Certain roads, certain side roads, junctions, you're like, oh, what's down here there? You know, you just randomly pick a road, go down a road, and you just follow a flipping road. Sometimes you'd have to take a U-turn. Sometimes you'd have to take a U-turn and, you know, go the other way. But, he'd enjoy taking us out. His old company, see. He hadn't seen us in a week or two. Maybe more. You know? Or whatever, you know, but we'd enjoy it, Mum would enjoy it. She'd be asleep in the car after a certain, you know, certain amount of time. I had to slam on that. The road looked to be clear, however, it wasn't pretty clear because a van came flying. Alright, nice bike behind me as well. A lovely bike behind me. I keep my speed down to about 40 odd because I don't particularly want to, you know, just in case, like, nah. So what? There we go. Oh, I can increase the speed a bit. There we go. Speed decreases now down to 40. So, no. So we'd all enjoy it. Sometimes we'd end up over the border, you know, in England. Sometimes we'd wind up in Bristol or in Birmingham. Quite a few times we end up in Birmingham. But it was great, guys, you know, just get out to the house. Sometimes we'd have the dog with us as well. Other times you couldn't be asked bringing the dog with us because, you know, if the dog was molting or, you know, you didn't want all the bloody dog there in the car, which, you know, is understandable, like, you know, if you got a car. You know, I don't have a car myself, but maybe one day, I will say no to having a dog in a car in case, in case the dog had bloody all over the bloody place, like, Yeah, he loved driving, loved going out for a spin. These luckily enough, these lights stayed green. Alright, so speed shifting into 30, dropping 30. This Kia behind me doesn't seem to know what the hell they're doing. Speed limit saying 30, mate, you drop down to 30, you slow down. I slowed down, we started an engine breaker. So that biker just pulled off somewhere. Pulled off up this side road here, I think. They might have been heading home then. Or they could be heading over a mountain or something, I don't know. There we go, we're in Lavera now. Nice view of the mountain to my right hand side. Got Asda, but I might actually pull into Asda. Grab myself a drink, maybe a couple of sandwiches or something. I don't particularly fancy spending too much on food or whatnot now today. Alright, straight on then for Asda. Other side, car sales by here, must be an auction site or something. Yes, Asda must be new. First time I've come across it. It's not particularly big Asda by the looks. Yeah. Gone the wrong way. This is the delivery. I don't think I'll make this. No, I will not. That's a bit. Oh. Camber on this road. Definite camber on this road, guys. Should have gone the other way. Should have been paying attention. There we go. Should have definitely been paying attention. Any motorbike parking there? Drop off point. I'll pull into this drop off point where I just park on the